It's been quite a trip. Couldn't have done it without my mother, my grandmother, and my brother, and the three priests. Oh, and there's one other guy, Mr. Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez, he was my math teacher. I loved him like a father. And between Mr. Rod, Father Mayoni, and put St. Francis there, they took the place of my father. But Mr. Rodriguez was a Spaniard, and he was really funny. He knew no political correctness at all. He would have been arrested 17 times over, because he not only was a brilliant mathematician, he was at least as good of a teacher, if not more, and he also taught physics. But he had the gift for instilling confidence.
Oh, yeah.
Here I was, no confidence. I mean, I figured I had been beaten down, literally and figuratively, and here he comes, and he took me under his wing, and he said to me, "Why don't you become a teacher? You're good in math." And I said, "Mr. Rod," and he helped me get a scholarship to Stevens, because we could have never afforded it. And so I kept in touch with him. In fact, I had established an award in his honor in Hoboken High School. But once COVID came, that kind of washed that away. But he was funny. But some of the things he would say, like a student might say, "Mr. Rod, what's my average? Costa, your average is so low. If you got 100 from now on, it'll be up to a 0. That's how low you." And Ralphie Terminello says, "Mr. Rod, what page are you on?" In your case, any page, Terminello. And
he was hilarious, yeah. And we got to know him, yeah.
Leo Smith, who's a good friend of ours, was a football player. He didn't have Mr. Rod as a student. He would cut study hall to just sit in Mr. Rod's class.
You know, there was this wonderful relationship between Stevens Institute of Technology and Hoboken High School. And so, and I still think this continues to this day, that several successful students at the high school are eligible to get a scholarship to go to Stevens for the 4-year scholarship. And I think that's still the case. So Gabe was one of those privileged students, but also well-deserving because of his mathematical knowledge. You know, one of the things Gabe has always done, and this is a great example of it, and I think I've tried to do this in my life, and I'm sure I've seen him do it. I emulated that, is Gabe has a great devotion to his teachers. He really honors his teachers. I have done that in my career, I hope. There are certain supervisors and mentors I've had in my career who almost every presentation I give, I have a slide that says thanks to these people, because I'm part of a tradition that didn't begin with me, you know, and so Gabe is that way. Mr. Rod became a family friend. So this Gabe is Gabe's teacher, but we all got to know Mr. Rod, my mother and me, and we loved him. We cared for him deeply, and so in that regard, Gabe and I both have had the privilege of finding these adults in our lives along the way.